Anyway, what's up, guys? So today we got another video. Today I want to talk about Granblue. Recently, the past 1 or 2 months, like I said, my internet has been pretty bad, so I haven't been able to net play Granblue, play as much as I want. I've been playing offline recently, since I can't really show you gameplay. It was a recent poll in the Japanese, I think it was a Japanese magazine, but they asked the fans for some feedback on Granblue versus the fighting game, and this is what they said. Ba-bum! So it's 4 pages. There's a couple different questions in here. So if you didn't see it, right here, first question says, which character is your main character here in Granblue versus here? Number 1, we got Gran. I think it's pretty obvious, right? And it's like, why do you main Gran? So this guy, his name is NTR. Come on, buddy, you can't have that name. But the reason why NTR, who's in his 40s, plays Gran, he says because he's the main character. But yeah, the most common is Gran. He's number 1. Number 2 is Jita. Again, the pro tags, the most popular 1 and 2. And number 3, Narmaya. Yeah. I thought Narmaya might be number 1. This is the most common character. Number 4, again, Charlotta, no surprise. And then number 5, Percy. I was a little bit surprised by that. I feel like I don't fight Percy that much, but maybe at the higher levels he's not that common. But then I'll read the rest of them. Luane's at the bottom, actually. I don't believe that at all. I don't buy that one bit. But anyway, 5th was Percy. Number 6 is Lancelot. Yup. 7 is Zoe. I don't believe that. 8 is Ferry. 9 is Zeta. That sounds right. 10's Matera. 11's Catalina? No way. She's way higher than that. 12's Fastiva. 13's Beelzebub. 14's Vasaraga. 15's Soares. 16's Luane. I don't believe Luane's at the bottom at all. That's 100% false. And by the way, this chart is not in-game data. This is just the people that responded to the survey. So I think the reason why Luane's at the bottom is because Luane players can't read. I think that's probably the reason why. They can't read. So they didn't know what, they were just looking at the pictures. They couldn't figure out that they were supposed to answer and send in the ballot. There's no way Luane's at the bottom. He's a very, very common character. Next page. This one is a little bit more interesting. It's which characters do you want to have in Granblue Versus? So we talked about this before on stream. I gave you my characters. I gave you the 5 characters I want and then the 5 waifus I want. But this is from the poll. Number 1, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Sandarufon. This is, everyone told me he was the number 1. Everybody, even before, they told me he's the most popular character in Granblue now. According to this poll, he's still, the most popular character. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's good or bad or what, but all I know is very, very popular. Number 2, this is Cagliostro. Again, I knew she'd be up there. Number 3 is Vera, of course. Number 4, I'm a little tight over. It's Sis, whatever. CO is his name, I think, in English. And then number 5 is Siegfried there. Yeah, I know these are all girls. The Fujoshi, the dirty girls, the female otaku, they voted for, right? So 6 is, actually, let me just go from here, right? So number 6, look, I did a little bit of work, is my boy, ba-bum, Siete, right? That's who I want. This is my number 1 character. But Siete was the 6th most requested character there. That's my boy right there. He's the coolest Eternal. I don't know why Shisu got ahead of him. Number 7. This character came up a lot when I asked the YouTube who do they want in the game. Silva. She got the big bap. She's a sniper and she's a lesbian too. I think she's a lesbian with 10, the Arrow girl from the Eternals. But that's cool. You know, it's 2020. Number 8 is Vayne. This is how I knew it was girls that were voting. Although I guess Vayne, when I played the game, was a very long time ago, and Vayne was such a jobber. That's why I hated him. But he got like SSR now. He might be cool now. I don't know. But back in the day, I didn't like this character at all. He was a joke character. But he was number 8. He's very popular. Or number 7, sorry. I forget where I am. After Vayne, boom, Beatrix. Out of the way, Vayne. Come here, Beatrix. Woo! I used her summer outfit. She doesn't always look like that. But yeah, Beatrix is part of what? The society there. So she's kind of the foil to Zeta. Zeta actually has a Beatrix color there. But you see how she's crying? She's getting beat up? That's like her character. She's like the weak girl. And then after Beatrix is Clarice. I don't know which one it is. But she's the maid. She's also very, very popular. Dokkan, isn't that what everyone calls her? But she's up there as well. After Clarice, this is a character I wanted right now. Moni, that's my girl on the right. Not the one on the left. The one on the right, that's Moni. I had her as my number 1 or number 2 waifu. I forget what I picked at the time. But she's one of my waifus. She's very cute. And again, that's not her default skin. You can look at her default skin if you like her. After Moni was this character. I couldn't believe this one. Vampy. Vania. It's me, Vania. I think Vania is her English name. But Vampy-chan is what they call her in Japan. If you voted for her, you got to go to jail, though, I think. Oh, never mind. She's a vampire, so it's okay. But I don't think Vampy's... I thought Vampy was Rage of Bahamut. I don't think she's a Granblue character. I don't know. But she made it. After Vampy, Lucifer. This guy's badass, but I think he like died or something in the story. I don't know. When I was playing, he was a beast. But then I don't know. He turned evil or he died or something. I don't know. It's like the number 1 rank guy, Sandalphon. He's like the new Lucifer. Lucifer got replaced. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool as hell. He was also really buff. He was a really good summon, but now he's like playable. Or something. But he got voted in. After Lucifer was another character I wanted. Ilsa. Yup, that's my girl. She's the leader. She's the commander of the society. Again, this is her summer costume. I showed her regular costume in the other one. She's a super babe, though. And, of course, since she's Erun, she's showing the Erun zone, showing her armpits there. I know you guys like that stuff. And then after Ilsa, the last character... This is a character everybody wanted in Granblue Versus, because, you know, when you think about fighting games and Granblue, Aliza. You know, she's like a martial artist. She has fighting game theme moves. So everyone was like, they got to put her in the game, right? They got to put her in the game. So she was the last one, number like 12 or something. But yeah, it's a pretty wild. This is in-game art, by the way. Please do not ban me. This is official in-game art, okay? Those were the most requested character rankings. A couple characters, you know, I wanted. You know, I didn't expect to get a bunch of manly dudes. You know, that's what I want. But you got Siete. I like Siete's my boy there. Siegfried's up there. He's in the top 5, right? That's my boy as well. Sandalphon, I don't know. Talking about Lucifer, I like Lucifer a lot too. But basically all waifus, huh? After that, let's look what else happened. Yeah, this one. Which character do you hate fighting against? Number 1, Fairy, of course. Nobody likes fighting Fairy. Get the hell out of here. So Fairy, nobody likes fighting against Fairy. Number 2 is Fastiva, of course. Fuck grapplers. Number 3 is Gran. You know, Gran just OP. The first comment for Gran says his boot is too strong. His boot's too strong. Number 4 is Charlotta here. Yep. Oh my god, look at that comment right there. It says her DP and her super, you know, they're not punishable. There's like no recovery on that. Please fix that. And then number 5, last one is Lancelot. I feel like this is a very, very commonplace top 5 most hated out there. The next question is, what's your favorite music in Granblue Versus? So I was talking about how I think the music in Granblue Versus is not great. You know, it's not bad, but it's not as good as Guilty Gear, which is what you're hearing right now. The most popular is Narmaya. Word. I can't even like sing you Narmaya's theme off the top of my head. Next up is Jita's. I like Jita's pretty good. Fairy, I don't like Fairy, but it was always very popular. 4 is Beelzebub. You know, I love Beelzebub's song, but that's not a Granblue Versus song, right? Did it come in Granblue Versus or the mobile game first? I don't know, but I do like it. It's just vocal. And then number 5 is Zoe, Peacemaker's Wing. That might be my favorite, I think. But like Percy's is good, Zeta's good, Vasaraga's good. The game has a lot of good music. It's just nothing is super catchy to me. But since we're talking about music, I have to say again for the 100th time that lobby music is horrible. The lobby music, the menu music, that needs to go. I hate it. I'm furious just thinking about it right now. Please get rid of that song. Please get rid of that song. That's why I'm playing Guilty Gear right now, because I don't have to hear that kind of lullaby that's putting me to sleep when I'm trying to play a fighting game. Please get rid of that. I hate it. And then the last page anyway. I wanted to do this. So it says, what's your versus level in rank match? So this is from the people that answered the poll, right? So 31 Master, 57 SSS, 247, 314, 300, So there you got the breakdown. There's a lot of people in F. The most common here is S rank, 31 at Master here. So, you know, that's just people that filled out the poll. So what I want to do... All right, so the poll is now over. Let's check. So I asked the chat right now watching, what rank are you? We saw in that poll before. Let's look. All right, so in the lead is I don't play Granblue. Second was S and A rank. Then B, C. And then below C. Wow. And then double F. I don't believe it. The people that said double S, I don't believe them at all. But yeah, the majority of people watching don't play, and then the ones that did are like SA. SA is, you know, above average, I would say. There's some people that below C, like, damn, how are you below C, man? I can coach you. But yeah, that's it. That's just little information came out. I thought it was interesting. Definitely think the majority of people that wrote in were females, right? Right? It had to be. But yeah, I mean, that's just it's a good sign in. We kind of know the big names. Like, even these are the most requested. The company knows these are the most requested. You're not going to get them all next patch. The next patch is coming in, or the next season pass coming in the fall. You'll get like 2 of them, I think. You might get 1 or 2 of them from this top 5. You know, they have to stretch it out. They said they had the DLC planned for the next like 2 years. So they're going to release all the big names alongside some less requested characters there. But yeah, that's it. This weekend is Rage League. I don't know when this video will go up, but from the time I'm talking right now, this weekend's Rage League top 24 to top 8. And then next weekend is going to be the finals top 8 with like a $60,000 prize or something. And as I said at the start of the video, we're going to have some people from all around Japan. Some of the top players that are master ranked that qualified will be coming to the Tenno ANIMEILLUMINATI studio in Tokyo to play some offline matches, which I will stream on this channel. Maybe we can put it on YouTube too. So look forward to that. And if you're watching, what rank are you? And you don't have to tell me what character you want because we saw it in the other video. But once again, if you're still here, thanks.